Hello everyone. This is my final project for CIS 3367, and I wanted to see how Excel can be applied to an income statement. So for this project, I created or made up my own company called TPT Technologies. It's tablets, phones, television technologies for simplicity reasons. I took the two most important values that you find on an income statement, which would be the revenues and expenses. There's always a lot more on an income statement, but just to keep it once again simple, I'm only going to be using the revenue and expenses today. So we've got three products: tablets, phones, and televisions. And here we have the revenues for each product for 3 different years. So we got 2017, 2018, 2019, respectively, all the revenues per product down in the columns. We also got our expenses here, and as well, once again, all the expenses for each of the years. So first, we gotta calculate our total revenue and total expense. And to do that, we just gotta put in equals. So we gotta add up all the revenue for each of the products for that one single year. So we've got equals sum, and then we just select the revenue for the three products for that 1 year. We're gonna close up parentheses, hit enter, and there we go. We got a total revenue for the three products for the year 2017. So we can do the same thing here in these for these 2 years, but in Excel and with the help of Excel, because we have the formula to calculate that for this 1 year, we can just go ahead and drag it for the 2 years, and there you go. The formula is applied for the other 2 years, but respect those numbers for those. And let's go ahead and do the same thing for the expenses. So we got our sum of these five values. So these are the expenses for that 1 year of 2017. Enter, and boom, we got a total expense for 2017. And let's once again go ahead. So for this company, I've set up a target net income, which is 1,200,000. And the reason why I did that is I wanted to show that conditional formatting in Excel is a very easy way to showcase whether a certain goal or target that a company sets is met. So we can see that in 2017 and 2019, that target was met or exceeded. But in 2018, it wasn't. And this is a good indication for a financial team to potentially look into what caused that. Well, income statements usually come out either in quarters or months. So it's a good way to see what needs to be changed. So a number that jumps out here in our table is expenses on parts, which was higher in 2018 than 2017 and 2019. And that could potentially be what caused the company not to hit the target net income. So we can take a look at that and see if there's anything that could be changed in order to something that could help the company to get back on track. I also added two charts. This is a nice way for a stakeholder to visualize all the different numbers. Sometimes looking at all different numbers can get a little bit exhausting or confusing, but a chart easily showcases the necessary data, the same exact data, but it's a lot easier on the eye and a lot easier to understand. And we got also the net income. But let's go ahead and look at that our problem with expenses on parts. So I got a table here for three products and their price. And then we also got all the parts. So let's assume these are all the parts that our products are made from. We got our total inventory that the company buys every year in order to make our products. And then these numbers right here just show how much of a product is needed to make, how much of the part is needed to make that product. So let's say for the battery, we've got one battery for to make one tablet, one battery to make one phone, and we need no batteries in order to make a television. Inventory used right here is how much of that inventory is used in total to make all three products. And in order to compute this, we got the quantity, how much of it, how the product is made, times the parts that is needed, and then plus for the next product, quantity times part plus quantity times part for this. This inventory left column is just total inventory that we had in the beginning of the year, minus what we've used, and see if there's anything that's left over. Then we got the total profits per product, which would be the price times the quantity. And then we got the total profit for all the products, which would be just adding up all the total profits per product. So Solver can help us maximize this number right here, total profits. It helps us to see with what we're working with, what would be the best and optimal use of our inventory, where we make the most profit. So right now we have 0 quantity per product, but with Solver, when we hit Data tab, so we got a Solver tab right here, but sometimes it's not in Excel and it's easy to add. Just go to File, Options, and it's quite easy to have. But once we have our Solver, we've got it right here. So our set objective is what we're looking for is the total profit. And what we want is the max, to maximize. So we got to hit the little max button right here. What's going to be changing is the quantity, because the Solver will help us tell the exact number of quantity to make that exact profit. In order to achieve this, we also got to set up some constraints in order to help the Solver get the right numbers. So first one is the quantity numbers. They got to be an integer. And that's because we cannot sell a part of a tablet, phone, or a television. It's got to be a whole product. Nobody's going to buy half of a phone. The next one would be that the quantity has to be greater than or equal to 0. And that means that companies obviously got to sell the product, it cannot have a negative value of sold. And it's the same applies to the inventory left. At the end of the year, we cannot go above what we have of the inventory. So we're gonna go ahead and hit solve. Solver has done its job. Click OK, and there we go. We got 2,000 tablets, 5,000 phones, and 4,000 televisions, and the total max profit would be 6 million. And what's interesting to see here is that there is actually quite a lot of inventory left, specifically in the battery department. This could be that the company maybe has more batteries so they can sell replacements, but this can also mean that the company could easily cut its expenses on parts by lowering all these, either getting rid of all these numbers, or for potentially for next year, instead of buying a whole new inventory of these numbers, just buy the difference. So instead of having to buy another 10,000 computing chips for next year, we only need to technically buy 7,000, which is a good way to cut expenses for the company. And Solver helps to see where we can have the maximum profit, and we can also, in this way, lower our expenses at potential whatever the problem that the company is looking at. So Excel is a great way to help a business to figure out all these numbers for future selling years.